Hello everybody, good cold morning. It is really cold right now, but yeah, good morning. And I hope you are doing great. Just wake up. It's a new day, new opportunities, new challenges. So get ready for all those things. Having said that, today I'm here to learn about passport properly. Look, at the same time, I'm actually focusing on three things right now. I'm focusing on Nextauth, I'm focusing on BetterAuth, and I'm focusing on Passport. And all these packages are related to authentication only. And not only that, I will be even learning about Clerk. So the overall main focus is gonna be authentication right now. Doesn't matter which technology I'm working with, I should be able to authenticate the user the best way possible. And that's what the focus is on right now. Okay, I hope you got the idea. So next auth and better auth, they are just going on, and meanwhile I'm busy getting this thing done as well. I hope this is gonna be great. But overall, authentication libraries are gonna be doing handling the things for you. So let's see how that's gonna be going on. Should not be problematic. But having said that, few things I revised yesterday. So if I actually go through, well, this is crazy. Never mind. Let's go through this. And is there any way control shift D? That's actually gonna be control shift D. Cancel this. Control shift D, yeah, that's the one. Control shift D. Okay, it is mainly used over here. Okay, let's continue from here on. I was going through my notes and all, and I've been here in the authentication part, and I just got the overall idea exactly how the authentication works and all. But in order to have a really good command over it, I will have to go through it. Having said that, there's notes from Angela ma'am as well, so let me go through that. Angela ma'am is done. I have notes from Apna college, and I will be learning about authentication over here. Well, having said that, the way I actually created my notes, that's been pretty crazy, so I should not have done that, but never mind. Let me even check whether I'm live or not. So many things are here, mainly this particular thing. I'll be going through this project and let's see how it's gonna be done. Let me first of all make sure whether I'm live or not, because otherwise it's gonna be crazy. Just about that, I have MongoDB related section. I'm not really gonna be worried about it. Then the most important thing that I need to be worried, that is let's even go through this Airbnb project. If there's anything I will be understanding. Mainly the focus is gonna be on the the passport part, but maybe I can just focus on something else as well. But let's even focus one thing at a time, so that we don't get distracted. And today maybe I'm gonna be having a lot of time, so I'm gonna be giving it 3 hours continuously to this particular section, and after that I will be switching to the next one. So 3 hours, that's it, done. So it's around 7, so till 10 or something we'll keep learning. It's just like that, and then we'll be switching. So I hope you got the idea. Having said that, let me stop auto stop, and that's it, nothing else. Alrighty, as for this thing, when it comes to learning about passport and all, so overall the things are the same. Like, it does handle the things for you. But the thing is that if you actually go to passport website, passport.js and all, so the documentation is not as good as it should have been. But I don't even know, like, sign in with username, sign in with Google. Let's check this thing out, username. And when I'm checking this thing out, introduction, okay, but they are saying that first of all you have to clone it. Once you have cloned it, then cd into it and install everything and start that. So they are just simply asking us to clone everything. Login prompt. So they are even giving us some of the things. So first of all, Express server is created. Next, they are simply saying create the routes. Once the routes are created, npm start. After that, they're simply saying that create a form / login form. It will redirect me to this particular route. After that, I will get my data over there. That's fine. Verify password. Then npm install passport, npm install passport local. Okay, it mainly starts from here. So let's go through it a little bit. I mean, if there is any documentation, I would love to go through that. So in the previous section, you created a page which prompt. Okay, introduction. Let's start from here. I mean, why not? It's not that much, right? So I can go through it. So this tutorial guides you through the building to-dos and this tutorial guides you through building to-dos and app for keeping track of tasks that need to get done. People access their individual to-do list by signing in their existing account or signing up for a new account. You will start by building a page that allows users to sign in with the username and password. Then you will add session management and sign in functionality. Finally, you will build a page that allows users to sign up for a new account. If you want to see where you are headed, here's an example. Okay, this is the example. Fine, just a sec. Okay, so to do express password, express.js start. I can just simply clone it and start it. That's fine. To build this app, let's even check this thing out exactly what's there inside this particular app. So inside this, I have my routes, views. Turns out views express. Yeah, I'm using EJS over here. That's fine. I'm okay with EJS because I worked with it when I started learning, so that's fine. I'm not worried about it. We can just directly use the EJS files and we will be able to see the content here as well. But let's continue with this one. They're simply saying that this builds this app. You'll need a working development environment with Node.js and Git as well as an editor and terminal of your choosing. Take a moment to set up these tools if you haven't already. Okay, let's get started. Let's clone this app that has all the scaffolding needed to build a to-do list app. So let's do one thing. I'm simply going to be cloning this. First of all, if there's any way to go through a documentation, I would rather like to go through that. Because like once you have learned a little bit, then yeah, get in the habit of going through the documentation. That would be really beneficial. Having said that, let's get a folder called passport over here, and once not password, it should be just passport, just like this, and I will be opening it with the code for show. This thing is done. Just after that, I will just simply initialize git in here. So git init, just like this. Git branch, I'm gonna be changing the branch name. That's gonna be main over here. So that is main right now. Control Shift V, and let's simply clone it right now. And ls, I have the project right now, but that's not visible here. That is crazy. I mean, crazy in the sense crazy means. Okay. Check out git branch. I have like 2 branches. Oh, come on, exit it. WQ. Git branches. Git branch. Huh? Really? Git status. Okay, one thing is here. Git branch. Why is the file getting created? How to check branches in Git? How to check branch in Git? So that's gonna be something like git branch. That's what I was saying. BRALCH. So git 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 branch. Input mode. What is this all about? I mean, quit it. I mean, really? git add everything so that that's visible. Then git branch, quit it, git commit m. I can even remove that. So git remove the one that I have cached. I want to remove that. Git I have to use for git status. Yeah, so I have to remove that forcefully. Git status, it's just like that. cd username password tutorial, ls, now I'm inside name, git branch. Okay, that's the main one. Fine, quit it. What is the next thing that I can do after that? Nothing else. Let's simply install the things and all, follow the documentation. First of all, things need to be in this format. After that, you now have the directory, right? Take a moment to browse through the files and start an app. As you work through this tutorial, you will be using Express as a web framework, and along with the EJS as a template engine and CSS styling, you will use SQLite as a database for storing data. Don't worry if you're not familiar with these technologies. The necessary data code will be provided at each step. That's fine. npm install and npm start. I have to just simply start that. It will be start running at that. Add a sign page. Let's go to the next page. Okay, so ls npm install everything. First of all, npm install, and then we will be going ahead. This is the basic code that I've got. Inside this I have the pages that are already created. Alright, let's simply open this particular file directly. So we directly have the code or code here. Let's have a look inside the code. First of all, let's even start running it. So npm run start in order to start that. And npm run start. I think it should be working. I was asked to run just npm start. Yeah, npm start is gonna be fine. So let's simply just run that. I mean, it does the same thing. And on which port is it gonna be on 3000 port. The port number is not quite visible here, don't know for what reason. Never mind, let's simply open like browser over here and go to that particular port, and that is localhost 3000. That's it. Let's run it. And this is the application that I'm actually getting. To-do helps you get things done, right? I can just simply sign in from here. 404 not found, that's fine. But yeah, created by this. Overall things are great right now. What is the next thing that we can do? Okay, it is even started running, so that is fine. So let's have a look at the code, exactly how the code is, and then go through the things. So first of all, I have my routes, and I do not have controllers right now when it comes to routes. So first of all, I'm using JS over here, JavaScript, and then once I got my router, so I'm actually creating a function over here, fetch to-dos, for fetching the to-dos and all. That means instead of using a controller, I'm just using this thing directly over here. Okay, fine. And then I got my router.getter, and then I am using a function over here. And what am I checking? Function request getter get home page. So function request response next, that's fine. I'm getting if not request, then return home page, otherwise return next, and next in the sense into this. Okay, so ultimately two things are being used over. The first one is actually a middleware, the second one is the main function that does the job. So what am I doing? First of all, I'm checking whether the user actually exists, and also request.user. Again, I will get it because of the middleware and all. So once this thing gets done, once this middleware runs, after that this main function is gonna run, controller is gonna run. Over here I'm fetching the to-dos first of all, and fetching to-dos will actually return the to-dos. if I actually have a look at this fetch to do, so what am I doing? db.all select everything from to do's where owner id is this, owner id is question mark, and this question mark will be replaced by this particular user id. Once I got that, even I'm saying that if there's any error, simply return that error, otherwise I got my to do. So to do are gonna be rows.map. Again, SQLite is being used over, so this is how things are done in that. Return row.id, title completed and all. URL is gonna be row.id and something like this. Completed, true or false, and fine. At the end of the day, I'm just simply saving them in the locals. So response.locals.todos. If I'm saving something in the locals directly, that means that will be accessible in the EJS files as well, and that is why I'm doing that. So locals.achievement is gonna be like active count to completed count. So and at the end of the day, I'm just simply forwarding it to the next one. So that's what we have done over here. So first of all, this middleware ran. So this is the first middleware that we have, and then just after that, this is the second middleware that we have. Fetch to do's. This middleware simply fetches the things, and at the end of the day, we have the last controller over here, and it simply gets the same thing. A response.local.filter is gonna be null, and response, it simply return the response from here. Response.render index. This is the index file, index.ejs. I can name it that too, and user is gonna be request.user because again the user is of course in the request.user, so that is fine. I'm returning the user from here, but not only that, I'm actually saving the data directly in the response.local, so that's gonna be like that. So this is the first route. If I actually, but it can definitely be better, right? What can I actually do that? I can create a separate function for this. I mean, why not? So let's even do that. For that thing, I will have to create a middleware file inside this, so that it gets easier to read. So let's do that. I mean, why not? Middleware, and that's gonna be user middleware. So user dot middleware dot js just here, and if I go to my route.js file over here, I'm in the habit of using TypeScript, so ignore that. I keep saying ts over and over, but the important thing is this, that first of all, I will be getting this all, and the middleware will be like this. It will simply say that export first of all this particular thing function, and check user just like this, and it will first of all check the user and then return that if the user exists in all. On the basis of that, so this particular thing is done. First of all, I will be checking the user. Once I've checked the user, then I'm gonna be fetching the to-dos. So once I fetch the to-dos, I will return the response. So user controller, and that's gonna be fetch to-dos. After that, return to-dos, as simple as that. So let's create one more, and that's gonna be this one, control X, merely doing it so that it's easy to understand. Export, and this, and not only that function, and that's gonna be return to-dos, just like this, or get to-dos, let's name it like this. After that, get to-dos, just this is going to be the name over there, and I'm just simply returning from here the response, and that's what I wanted and nothing else. Response.local.filter, that's gonna be null by default. Response.index, I'm just simply returning like this, and once this is done, then I should be able to write get a to-dos over here. So this is how it's getting done. Inside this particular part, get home page. So I'm getting the home page on this particular route. I'm checking the user first of all, then fetching the to-dos, and after that I'm getting the to-dos and all. So this is how this thing is getting done. Similarly, a router.active, fetch to-do, first of all I'm fetching the to-dos, that is fine. And again, fetch to-do part is here, so let's do one thing. Even cut this part from here, and let's paste this part over here. So export and just paste it directly over here, and the name is gonna be fetch to-dos, that is already there, so don't need to worry about that at all. And db, where is this? This is not really here, so I may have to import it, that is right. and rows function equals .user.id. The thing is that it does not give you it's hard to work with JavaScript right now because it does not give you what errors. It does not tell you the errors, like exactly this is where you are getting the error. So we will have to run this, then we will know about the errors and all, but never mind. So this thing is done. Just after that we have this particular function. It simply saves response.locals.to-do.filter and returns the to-dos that are completed. So it simply gives me the active to-dos that are not completed yet. That's fine. So and after that it saves the filter active, and response.render is gonna be this. So first of all it does send me those to-dos and simply sets the filter to-do. That's great. So I can just simply cut it from here, Control X, paste to-dos, and after that one more over here, export, just like this. And the name is going to be get active to do, just like this. And once this thing is done, I will be just simply getting it over here. So get active to do. Oh well, that's a problem. I'm keeping everything inside middleware. Wow, I mean seriously, I need to create something called controller. So controllers, middlewares, the name should be middlewares. So middlewares, controllers. Inside controller I will have user.controller.js. Similarly I had user.middleware.js, and inside this I actually need to have the remaining things. So from middleware section I need to cut it, and I actually gotta paste it over here. So let's paste it here, and just after that from middleware I want to cut this particular thing, Control X. Okay, fish to do check user. Okay, let's cut it from here as well, and let's simply paste it here. So this is how we are gonna, I'm getting the to-dos, I'm getting the active to-dos and all. This is inside the controller part, and I have check user over here, and I have fish to-dos over here. Simply fishes the to-dos and simply returns. Returns in the sense after fetching the to-dos, it simply loads the saves everything in the local storage. I mean response.locals. So these are the two kind of middlewares that I have. This is the controller that I have. So let's simply paste it over here, and that is it right now. Fetch to-dos is fine. Get active to-dos, I will have to import this thing as well. And as for this particular part, get to-dos, I'll have to import get to-dos, but I think I already have that. That got automatically imported or not? Yeah, that got automatically imported. But this is getting imported from the middleware, and I will be getting the error. So let's remove get to-dos from here. Let's remove get active to-dos from here. And right now I have to import them, but I have to import them from the controllers, right? Just like this. And same is going to be here. So this is how I'm actually trying to format it better, so that it's easy to understand exactly what's happening over here. Similarly, this particular section, actually they have written a lot of code, and the code is not well formatted. Yeah, I'll have to do it manually. Never mind, I'm gonna be doing it. Meanwhile, I will be learning too. So completed will be fetching the to-dos, that's fine. And after that it has a function, and what it does, it makes completed. So this is gonna be a get request, get completed to-dos. Okay, this is gonna be that. And what am I doing? First of all, I'm giving it to the local storage, and after that event filter is gonna be completed, and simply returning the things from here. So that is fine. Let's cut it from here, this part. Let's go to user middleware. Not even user middleware, this should be index.js. Let's name them just only index.middleware, because right now not only user and to-dos, both of them are gonna be connected to each other. That should not be happening, but that is happening actually over here. So can't really do anything. I will try to make it better. Let's name it, let's even make it better for now. I mean, let it be Control Z. When it comes to making it better, why not? I have this user related stuff, so let's even paste this thing first of all, then I will start working on it. So I will be exporting from here. I have to make it better, that is fine. And that's gonna be get completed to-dos. I kept it inside the middleware. That should not be happening, rather I should be keeping it over here. By the way, that's a problem. So let's go to the app.js file over here, and what are they doing? First of all, .env, that is fine. Create error, HTTP errors. This is the package they are using for creating the error and all. That's fine. So far we've been even working on our own. Express path require, and first of all, what are they using here? Never mind, they are using where index router, this. Const. So create a express path cookie logger. They are even using logger. That is fine. Cookie parser is here, path is here, index router is here, app is here. After that, app.locals pluralize is gonna be require pluralize. It is just mainly used for pluralizing the things. So this is a method. Again, this pluralize is coming from where? Don't know, but ultimately inside app.locals, I'm actually saving this particular method. Let's see where I'm gonna be actually using it. After that, I'm just simply setting the engine, view engine, because of course I'm using EJS right now, so I need to do that. So view path.join di and then that is fine. App.set view engine is gonna be EJS. That's what I'm doing over here. So first of all, I'm setting the path for the view, and after that, I'm simply setting the engine. Quite common. App.use logger dev. Logger, where is this coming from? This logger is coming from Morgan, and the type is gonna be development mode if I'm not wrong. So let's even do one thing. Let's go here, let's go to Morgan, and just have a look at the dev part, exactly what it gives us. So once I've got my Morgan, then I have Tiny over here. Not only Tiny, I have many of them. Tiny simply returns me these things, method, status and all. So it does return me some kind of data, and after that I have combined, but the thing that I want to check, that is dev, and I hope to get that soon. Okay, this is the dev section. What it returns me: concise output colored by response status for development user. The status, the colon status token will be colored green for success codes and red for whatever. Method is gonna be like this. There will be method, there will be URL, there will be status, and there will be response time in milliseconds, and also ultimately you will be getting the response like this. So that is why this Morgan is being used over here. That's fine. And then we have express.json URL encoded. This is mainly for JSON data. This is for the data sent by the forms. Cookie parser is mainly used for parsing the cookies and all. App.use express static app. This is mainly used for making the public folder static, so that you can actually keep the files and all in the static public page, and you can access them anywhere. So right now I have these files, like this one. I mean, these files I have CSS files. So yeah, I mean, this is just directly used for making them public, and then you can directly use them anywhere. It's just like that. And this is the only index that I have, and that is something that I don't want, rather. But all I have over here, first of all, many things I have here. Just a sec. Inside routes I have this much, and I can say get completed to-dos, and router.post. What they are doing, they are just simply saying that, bro, you will be posting the to-dos. That is okay. After that, dd plus, what does this do? Delete from the to-dos. It is used for deleting the to-dos. That is fine. Then what does this do? They are using different kind of method. I mean, what does this do? ID is fine. What does this do? Let's see, I'll figure it out. Toggle all will be used for toggling. Clear completed. So ultimately they are mainly managing the to-do part right now. Got it? So what I can do, that something can be like from app.js. Over here I can just simply say that, bro, you should be API. I'm just customizing it the way I want. So API v1/to-dos, just like this. Not only that, and I will be making it to-dos router. So to-dos router, the name is going to be changed for sure. The things should be the right way, right? I mean, at least I want to make them like that. I'm using a common JS over here, that is fine. So once I got my to-dos router over here, the first thing I will be making them to-dos to-do dot route .js, just like this. So this is the route that I've created. I hope the path have changed as well directly. So to-do.route.js, yeah, that is fine. And after that I can go to my middleware, and that middleware is gonna be to-do middleware. So to-do.middleware.js, and similarly to-do.controller.js. This is how I'm gonna be having the names, so that actually everything is just similar. And once this thing is done, then from here I'm actually going through many things. So let's do one thing. So far I've gone through these many things right now, and the names have changed if I'm not wrong. To do controller, to do middleware, so that is fine. To do controller, to do's controller. Let's name it to do's route. I mean to do route.js or to do route.js, which one is better? Okay, let it be to do over here. I mean that doesn't really matter much. Okay, after that what do we have to do? After that this is again post request. What will it be doing? First of all, it has a function. It simply checks request.body.title is gonna be request.body. Wow, it trims that, crazy. So to do middleware, trim title. I mean they're gonna be kind of trim title middleware over here, just like this. I'll have to create that for sure. So let's go to the middleware part over here, and I will be just exporting this particular function from here, and it is mainly for trimming the title only. I mean seriously, this is how we use the middlewares. And for such a small use case, trim title, that is fine, and I can just simply export it from here. Once it is being exported, I can go back to my route, and over here I can just simply import it. So trim title is going to be imported just like this. After that I have this. What does this do? Request.body.title and redirected to the, I mean crazy yaar. Why do I have so many middlewares? This is insane. Using these many middlewares is actually insane, but okay, never mind. Check title empty, but can't really do anything. I can do actually I can keep all these things inside the controller itself, but never mind. Let's first of all export it directly from here. I'm actually creating so many middlewares that is necessary. I can just simply check the user, and I'm simply checking the user whether the user exists or not, and then simply returning to the next one. And again that should be in the user middleware and all. And as for these things, so this could have been done somewhere else, but never mind. Check user empty. For the first time in my life I'm creating these many middlewares, crazy, just like this. And I'm checking whether the user is empty or not. If the user is not empty, I'm just simply returning from here. If the user is empty, I'm redirecting it to the request.body.filter and this particular thing. So I will be redirecting the user to the home page with this particular part. What does this do? Request.body.filter will mainly give me the filter. So slash completed, just like that. By the way, this time it should not be, yeah, probably. Okay, let's continue. By the way, I mean it should not be just slash, it should be slash API right now, if I'm not wrong, because I've changed some of the things, but never mind, I will figure it out. This is what the playing with the code called. So ultimately over here what I'm doing, I'm actually creating the to-dos, inserting the to-dos, so I can just cut it from here. This is actually gonna be a controller function. It controls the things at the end of the day. So let's go to to-do.controller. Here I will be just exporting it from here, paste it, and function. I mean why am I doing it? I mean I can do it, that is right, but what is the use of it? Create to do. just like this. So this is also done. The thing is that the main focus is should be on learning passport rather than just formatting it. I can format it later as well. So create to do. So okay, I'm not gonna be working on it much. The way I have formatted these ones, the same way I can format the remaining ones. They are gonna be working fine. And let me even make sure that what they do. First one is simply get the to do. The second one, let's give them proper comments over here. Get to do route. Then after that, get active to do, just like that. Then get completed to do. After that, create to do, just like this. Then I have router post. What does this do? Delete the to do. Delete to do. It simply gives me the ID. What is the use of this thing? I have no idea. Mainly it simply removes some part from that, if I'm not wrong. By the way, it can be great to just format it, but the thing is that I don't have that much time. Formatting can be done if needed. Then I have what? ID and delete. What I is doing here? First of all, request.user. I'm checking the title. Router.post. First of all, I got the ID, and then I think this is called editor. Why are they using post everywhere? They should be using put here, right? Request title, and then request this. Okay, fine. After that, they are just simply saying the db run. That is mainly because of SQLite. Delete from to do where ID is this and honor is this. Request.params.id, request.user.id. I'm getting it from the parameters. That means this particular ID. That's gonna be the ID of the to do, and then honor ID I already have. Then that's it, done. And once this thing is done, what am I doing? Update to do, just set title. They are making it super complex. It can be really easy, but never mind. Okay, ultimately they are even updating the to do over here. I don't know why they have used the post over here. There should be put method. Never mind, I will not be changing many things because I can change, but that will take time, and also let's forget about that. I can just make it put, but it will, yeah, let's make it put. This was like, let's make it put. But even before that, in this particular section, I'm actually deleting the to-dos first of all, and then I'm setting the new to-dos, so that is also fine. After that, what am I saying? I'm deleting the to-dos, so delete to-do. So ID I will get, and then I will just simply say that delete that row, and it will just simply delete that. Okay, and then after that I have toggle all. I'm suffering from this age. Set completed where ID is this. Toggle to do. Toggle to do. This time I think I will be toggling all of them. So update set to do is completed. Where ID is gonna be what? Request.body.complete defined completed one or request.user. This will be used for toggling all of them or what? What am I doing? Toggle all. First of all, I'm getting request.body.completed. So first of all, I'm getting the completed part. If that's not equals to undefined, and in that case return 1, otherwise return null. And request.user. So ultimately update to root and set completed to 1 where honor ID is this. That means it will be just doing this job for all in the sense all the ones. Okay, toggle to do. This time I'm toggling all the to do. Then clear completed over here. Delete blah blah blah. Just simply delete from to do. What am I doing? Clear completed means what? Delete from to do where honor ID is this and completed is gonna be this. It simply deletes the completed one. Delete completed to do. That's it, done. I hope it's doing the same thing. Delete from to do where honor ID is this and completed is this. So on the basis of the completed part, it will just simply be deleting the things and then it's simply redirecting. Fine, this much is done. Come on, too much. I could have gone with the normal boilerplate, but okay. I have created controllers, I have created middleware that can be better, that things can be even more organized, but the main focus is not on that. Rather, the main focus is on the functionality part. Let's even check whether it's working, it's still working or not. Reload the page. India, it is working. By the way, it is saying that page not found. And then what else I have? I have sign in part and slash sign up. Do I have that? Not found really. Let's go to the app.js file here. And what am I doing that? First of all, in the API we want to do router to do. Okay. And if I go here, so I can just simply say that there's nothing on the home page. To-dos router, I'm here, and it is mainly for getting the to-dos, but I'm redirected to the home page. So it's simply this particular middleware, this check user middleware. It redirects me to the home page, and on the home page I'm actually showing the sign in page. So on the home page, what am I doing? I'm actually just showing the login page, sign in page, whatever you call that. And when I click on that, it redirects me to the login. Right now I have changed the paths as well. Wow. Let's do one thing. Let's not change the path, otherwise I will have changed the path at many places. So this time I will just keep it this much only. That's it, nothing else. And it could have been better, I know, but what is the use of even doing this when I'm gonna be facing lots of errors? Reload the page. Okay. Sign in. It's still saying not app.js. Okay, let's do one thing, and that pretty simple thing is gonna be pulling this code again, because I have made many changes. If I made this change, I will have to make more changes, and that's gonna be crazy. I mean, I can do that, but it's gonna be time taking. By the way, I'm getting this request over here. As soon as I got that, then slash login. So slash login is gonna be which one? There is no login page right now, and that is why I'm getting that error. Right now what I have slash active, so I can go to slash active right now. So slash active, can't read properties of undefined reading ID, even ID does not exist in all. Fine, I mean, yeah. Let's continue with this. I hope I haven't changed much, and I can just still continue with this code, because I have actually made lots of changes, a lot of changes, but never mind. Okay, let's continue with the documentation, what they are actually asking me to do. Just after that, sign in page. They're simply saying that you have to create a route.auth.js. So first one was index.js, and that is fine. Inside I have to create auth.js, then I have to just simply paste this particular code from there and just simply continue. So let's like go through their documentation, exactly do what they're asking me to do, rather than using my own brain, because yeah, it's when you are learning, better to go through the documentation, then you can use change the things as per your choice. Close this so that it becomes actually quick, and in order to make it quick, I'll have to go through it really quick. So just inside route, I'll have to create this file, and that's gonna be auth.js, and done. Just after that, copy the whole thing. Again, it's better to use const instead of where over here, but the main focus is not gonna be on that. The main focus is on learning how to do the passport related stuff. After that, next add these routes to the app, open app.js and require the newly created. Okay, that's fine, I get that, and I may need to add this one because I already have that to do related stuff. So what I can do, I can actually go to app.js right here, and inside this I can just import this one as well, just like this. Auth router is gonna be here, so let's make it const. I like const. So auth router once I've got my auth router, then I'll be just simply adding it here. So I have to do router, and just below that I'm gonna be having slash, and that's gonna be the auth router, as simple as that. Fine. what is the next thing? I have to just simply start it, but after that I should be able to, what have I mentioned over here, /login, it will be rendering the login page. That's great. So if right now I go to the login page, I hope that's still running, that is running. So right now if I go to the login page, come on, okay, here, close this, let's reload the page. Turns out I will have to stop it and start it again. In Express server, yes, this is the thing that you have to keep in mind. So npm start, just simply start it again. What is the start? I think start is just a script. I'll have to even check that thing out because I haven't checked that yet. Let's go to package.json file over here, and yeah, it is just simply a script that runs it. And bin www, what does this mean now? Node bin www. Okay, bin www. They are doing what? Bin www, this is something that they have, and this is mainly used for debugging and all. Yeah, so app debug http, get code from environment, create http server, and then once http server is created, listen port on this particular port, server error on error, listening, normalize port and all, and on error. And inside app.js I'm not listening. db.js, db SQLite 3 database, that is fine. Where.db, I even need to replace this right now, but never mind. Creating it, and first of all creating the tables and all, that is fine. After that, doing nothing, exporting both the things from here. That means things are being imported in here. Let's go to the top, and turns out yes, I'm getting my app in here. I'm getting my db, I'm not getting db, but I'm definitely getting my app here. And once I got that, so app.set.port is gonna be this is how you can set the port to. Crazy, but ultimately it is running, so I should not be worried about it. And at the end of the day, I'm just simply listening it. So great, create server app. So HTTP is being used for creating the server and all inside a www, and that is why it is able to run. Never mind, let's continue. npm start. Wow, hooray. What it is saying that middleware, to-do.middleware.js, so given the middleware, to-do middleware.js, module not found, db. Okay, module not found, db. What have I changed? Actually, I haven't changed what. I have changed many things. They are simply saying that, bro, username, password tutorial, that is okay. Inside db, if you go to db part, let's go to db part. Wow, I deleted that or what? Yeah, no, not yet. I haven't deleted that. And they are simply saying that db not found. So error module, can't find module, this username tutorial, db imported from where? Imported from middleware, to do middleware.js. Am I importing it from middleware.js? Let's check this thing out. Yeah, turns out I am. So they are saying that not found. Why? Because I'm using import over here, and const db should be equals to require, and that's gonna be /db, just like this. Now it should not be giving the error. npm start, getting one more error. Require is not defined in ES module scope. Type common, yes, fine.